Hey there, my name's Ayana the Fragrance Fairy, and in 2025, I committed to starting a YouTube channel, and here we are. I love all things fragrance, body care, and layering combos, so please subscribe to my channel if that's your vibe. I'm going to start out every video with a layering combo of the day. Today, my body oil and my perfume oil are Brown Sugar Babes Mother. This is inspired by Dries Van Noorden's Soy Maliki, and I absolutely love it. It has silk, it has cacao, it has rose in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I am not wearing Soy Maliki today, but I'm wearing a layering combo that goes perfectly with this. All right, so my main fragrance of the day is a new one. I got it for Christmas, and it's called Attrape Reves. You all, this is such a beautiful rose and cacao fragrance. It's been on my wish list for about 2 years. And Santa brought it to me. I'm super excited to wear this throughout the year to see how it evolves. I'm also wearing another fragrance that I absolutely love. It is by Gourmand. It's called Feve Gourmande. This also has cacao in it, some rum. I love a boozy note, and these go perfectly together. So this is my layering combo for the day. Make sure you tell me in the comments what you're wearing today. I'd love to know. Let's get into a little bit more about me. We're going to talk about my 5 favorite fragrance houses. I love alliteration if you don't already know. And then I'll show you my favorite fragrance from each of them. My first house that I am head over heels in love with right now is Tomavicci. My good girlfriend Ursula sent me a discovery set, and I have been going in a rabbit hole since smelling and getting these fragrances. Now, my favorite fragrance from Tomavicci is made by one of my favorite perfumers, Christian Parvenzano. It is called Opulenta Oud, you all. It has oud, it has raspberry, it has floral notes. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for a dark and sultry fragrance, this is your girl. All right, my next favorite house is the house of ex Nihilo. And I have a lot of them, y'all. I have a lot. My favorite from ex Nihilo right now, this was a real hard pick for me, but it has to be Fleur Narcotique Extrait. This is also from one of my favorite perfumers, Quentin Biche. It has peony in it, and it has lychee in it, and I absolutely love lychee. This is a powerful, feminine, floral fragrance. And y'all, true story, the first time I wore this, I may or may not have oversprayed, and I also almost gave myself a sinus attack, but it was well worth it. The dry down was gorgeous. So if you wear this bad boy, do not overspray. Please don't be like me. My next favorite house is one that I have almost racked up the entire house from, and that is the house of Amouage. Amouage makes the most beautiful, complex fragrances, and as you can see, Guidance 46, which is a 2024 release, is my absolute favorite from the house. It has hazelnut, bitter almond. I think it has some praline, some pear in it. It has oud. If you don't already know, I'm a dark and vampy girl. I like oud, incense smoke, agala wood. And this one has Georgie wood in it, which I think is a note that is used almost exclusively by Quentin Biche. Yeah, he made this one too. You will see themes in my collection. If I like a perfumer or a fragrance house, I have to have everything they make. All right, so after Amouage, I would say my next fragrance house is super affordable and amazing, and that is the house of Lattafa. Lattafa is niche, y'all. Do not sleep on it. My favorite fragrance from Lattafa right now is actually also a 2024 release, and it is The Kingdom. This is fresh, floral. It has some praline in it, slightly gourmand. I'm going to take a pit stop here. So, I like to call myself a Floramond girly. I'm equal parts floral and equal parts gourmand. and this is the very best of that type of profile. And y'all, I don't think I paid $40 for this. I may or may not have a backup bottle of it, and I may or may not have gifted this to several people I love. I have not met very many people who don't like the Kingdom. And I wore this on a very special day, so this will always be in my collection. And last, but certainly not least, the last of the 5 of my favorite houses, and I reserve the right to really switch this spot out. I change my mind all the time, y'all, is Fragrance de Bois. And if you know me from TikTok, you know that my favorite Fragrance de Bois is Oud June Intense. It has tiare flower, ylang ylang, pineapple, has oud, but it's such a sweet and beautiful oud. Oh, this is an amazing fragrance. I wear this year round, and I have been wearing this so much that I have worn the letters off of the back of the bottle. The juice is getting real dark and strong, and I'm super, super excited to take this into the warmer months. All right, now that we've covered my 5 favorite houses, say that 3 times fast, let's talk about some houses that I want to explore more in 2025. First is the House of Ella K. I am so excited to try a couple of their fragrances. I have sniffed them, but I'm ready to add them to the collection. The next is Spirit of Kings, which is almost exclusively curated by Christian Parvesano, who I love, if you can't already tell. The next is the House of Boudicca. Again, Christian makes a lot of those fragrances as well. I also want to try Fugazi. I did order my first Fugazi and I'm waiting for it in the mail. I will report back on whether I love it or not. And the last house is Pure Distance. I think I'm going to get a discovery set to see what I like in the collection. Now, let's shift a little bit. Let's talk about my favorite fragrance notes. Today, right now, my 5 favorite fragrance notes are lychee, which you've seen in a lot of the things I've pulled today. Rose. I'm always going to have a rose prominent collection. I love oud, especially when rose and oud are combined. They are masterful. I also love ylang ylang, lang lang, however you choose to say it. It's a creamy yellow floral that just makes everything so sweet and smooth. And lastly, who doesn't love vanilla? I absolutely love a vanilla fragrance, especially when it's paired with things like amber and oak moss and oud and ylang ylang. All right, now that we're rounding out the video, I want to talk about 2 fragrances that everyone loves that I do not care for. I'm really trying with one of them, y'all. Like, I'm really trying. The last 2 fragrances I want to talk about are fragrances that I feel are overhyped, that I just have not been able to get into. One of them is Yara. I owned a bottle of Yara. Sorry, I don't have it to show you. I owned a bottle of Yara, and I think I gave it away. I really, really tried with this fragrance. And the other fragrance might come as a surprise to you all. If I wear this, it will be as a layering fragrance. And I think the reason I'm struggling with it is because everybody told me how amazing this fragrance was. I was so excited to receive it. And I smelled it and I was like, is this your king? Is this what y'all are talking about? It is Bianco Latte. She's good, but she's not a 9 or 10 for me. She's a 7 or 8 for me. She's super sweet. She's lactonic. She has vanilla and caramel. One day I'm going to understand this. Today's not the day though. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time with me. I look forward to talking to you every single week. If you're not already following me on here, please follow me, Ayana the Fragrance Fairy, while I sprinkle a little fragrance dust on everybody. Also follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye.